must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
I am Groot.
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I am Groot.
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Eek.
Who crawled up her butt and died?
I am Groot.
So, get the flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
I am Groot.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise them. Okay.
Llama!
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh? Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered by Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Roger that. Gotta close the fridge.
I saw you looking at those emergency door controls, stupid llama thing. You better not try eating them. I hope that was llama speak for I will not chew up your ship. And that better have been an acknowledgement.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill?
Oh, I thought I had a conversation. Oh, I guess I do. We'll do low life buff.
All right, it's all you. This work is worth more than your worth, Quill.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, flark off.
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
What is Drax doing? Actually, I want to see something really quick. Dude, look at his boobs jiggle. Do you see that? I actually like that version of Drax from, I don't know, I don't like the shorts, though. I like those pants, I just don't like. And I like the tattoo version, but I don't like. I don't like the shorts. That's okay. I guess not. Gamora is the only one I really like so far. Why are you following me?
What do you think, bud? Now that Contraxia is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment? An asteroid, huh? Huh. Smart.
What are you following me for?
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah.
What is
I
Gamora doing
rescued
in
it
her
from
old
her
outfit?
office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
And Drax is just
She's
kind
gonna
of standing
have
there.
questions
Great
and I don't
glitch,
even know
guys.
where to begin.
Great
How did
glitch.
you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I'd become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kind of caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano, and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers, and she joined the Nova Corp. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd
Yep.
do it all over again. What gets me
Drax.
is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important
Why
thing
is she in
that
her
we know
old,
now.
in her original outfit?
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival. Especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't
Drax
about
is
to
really
give up
killing this
Mercury
moment.
without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
And we
No.
banged.
We didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Are those Shatari handcuffs?
What? Oh,
No, what? Come
Yeah.
on.
Strange thing to collect. And I collect some pretty weird stuff.
oh, it's not like that. I found him in the
Drax is
quarantine
my
zone
bouncer.
and I just kept him.
Why?
Don't know. As a reminder of who I used to be, how I got here, it's stupid.
Not necessarily. You want to talk about it?
Ever been to Shatari Prime?
More times than I care to admit.
Then you know what it's like. How they're like. The scritching, scratching, hissing, reptilian stuff of nightmares.
Oh, yeah. Hard to forget.
Hard to forget.
I've seen some pretty messed up movies, but nothing came close to what it was like living on Shatari Prime. I was just a kid. I didn't even know aliens were real until they showed up in my backyard. And now?
And now you're surrounded by aliens.
There aren't a lot of humans out here. Sure, there's a few of us kicking around.
Richard Ryder.
Right, that guy. Might as well be an alien. Point is, I'm pretty much alone. All because the Shatari saw me as a valuable asset.
Not just the Shatari. Thanos.
Of course, your dad was pulling the strings. I think I'd almost rather Thanos over those lizards.
I can promise you that Thanos would not have been the better option.
Maybe. I mean, do you know what the Shatari do to their prisoners? The unvaluable ones? They throw them into an arena and make them fight monsters. They take bets, sabotage favorite prisoners by breaking a leg or an arm. All of it for their messed up insect entertainment.
You survived, Peter. Men stronger than Drax have been slaughtered in those arenas. You lived.
Yeah, I survived all right. As a bargaining chip.
Would you have preferred death?
I don't know. Back then, maybe. Now, not so much.
Then be glad you made it out at all. Helen knows I'm glad you did.
I don't know if you know this, but my dad is kind of the king of Spartax.
I know.
You do? I mean, you do. Of course you do. You're you.
Yeah, and it's not exactly a secret. It's what I would have done, kidnap the progeny of a powerful leader to control them. I mean, Helen knows how long they kept you. Except that it was for the express purpose of keeping the Spartoi Empire from joining the Resistance.
4 years.
What?
4 years. That's how long they had me. 4 Earth years. And a few days.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. For a long time, I thought my dad would come get me. Raise an army, send in spies to break me out, something. But he didn't. Guess it wasn't politically advantageous.
Fathers suck sometimes. Trust me.
At least your dad wanted you. Even after the war, Mai wouldn't see me.
One, want is a nice way of saying kidnapped. Make no mistake, Peter. You're not the only one who was stolen from their home. And two, you went to Spartax?
Even had a speech worked out and everything. Hey, Dad, it's me. Your son you left to rot in a Shatari prison? It was that or punch him. I was undecided. Still am. Getting into the White House would have been easier.
White House?
Basically, my dad loves bureaucratic bullcrap. I thought being his only son would be enough to get me an audience. Turns out I needed an appointment.
The Spartoi Empire was in political shambles after the Galactic War.
He was too busy to see his kid? Yeah, I got the message loud and clear. I lost everything I ever loved because of him, and he wouldn't even look me in the eye.
I'm so sorry, Peter.
Don't be, I just really want to punch him. Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait a minute. Okay, so she does have her other outfit on. Dude, Drax, why are you following me?
What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Come on, Drax.
I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals. As
Reformed
in
criminals.
Past tense. We're legit now, remember?
The
I
Gardeners
think
of the
we
Galaxy.
share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Thanos, obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No, the
Mentor
mentor.
is his name. And his brother Cronus, sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force, feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just, it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
Huh.
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corp, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness and
Didn't we
become
already
the
cover
very
this?
thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now. With us. Man, we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
No, what? Why is Drax following me?
I can't wait to get out of here.
What? Dude, this whole...
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? Wonder where Groot picked up that one.
Okay.
Bet our comms array wouldn't be all chewed up if we'd kept the llama in here.
Watch it, Peter. You could fall on my sword if you're not careful.
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game?
God.
You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't want to tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
For brazen protest.
Heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, I am the warrior, and heart to heart you win. See, just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki, manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to
wonder if
slash
it was
the cargo
Nebula.
bay in half.
Could you move?
Leave me alone, Drax. Hey.
Somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this? Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain scrubbed and tied up to faith reactors.
Oh, where'd Drax go?
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am Groot.
I'm not the best person to discuss it with you.
Yeah. Well,
You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot.
very odd. Okay, well, I guess we're going whatever's next, I guess.
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos' ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
What? Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Niet. This problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally,
Captain Glory.
engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Go! Oh, wow. I'm guessing space flight here?
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Got a piece of that guy! We're taking fire!
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research. Pure kill.
Can I?
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Private Morning Glory's running his mouth again.
Ah! Pathetic.
These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounties for 5 of you.
Ain't a bad question.
Guys, I think they sent the non-lethal legion.
Ah!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Time to back off, Cap.
I never back off.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
More than that Ravager's worth.
Direct hit. Everyone's toast. Hang in there, there, bud. They ain't killed us yet. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge. Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Woo!
Got him.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
I am
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you. Feel that, Guardians?
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy won't work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst fucking timing. Is she here? Just her goons. This time.
Moron. Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Starting to feel like you pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR. You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I don't think the scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Ooh, right up the exhaust port.
Just kill them already.
There's an art to this.
Ha! Quill described the kill splade to the deadliest woman in the galaxy.
We're hit.
You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you.
What?
For me.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst fucking timing. Is she here?
Really pissing
I knew
me
that
off.
wasn't gonna work.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst fucking timing. Is she here? Just her goons. This time. That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
definitely felt it.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Moron. Protect our points.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Just kill them already!
There's an art to this.
Ha! Quill just tried to kill splain to the deadliest woman in the galaxy.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah. You were a ship washing a wax when this is all over.
Right after you patched up all the holes.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man. These guys are making chump change.
Really? Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
I am Clary, warrior of...
Yeah, warrior of.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it.
Da 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 da.
Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open the channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Our supplies are low. Need access to facilities. Swear not to reject. Won't you cherish them?
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corp might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corp headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I am Groot.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
You still there, Quill?
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not every.
Fuck you.
We are aware of the current threat, but can
Devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter.
after scanning your ship,
our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
Nova
number 11249-44396
is out of our
sensor range.
So is this like the board?
available for contact.
Richard Ryder. Sounds Terran.
You seriously don't know who he is?
The
Allocation of resources for direct communication
with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
Scroll down! Scroll down!
Cadet Nicolette Gold's communication privileges
Are suspended while we investigate
her involvement in unsanctioned cult
activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas? Hey, your cop girlfriend is still listed here.
Centurion Corell's personal communicator
Has either been destroyed or disabled.
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
This menu again?
Scroll back up! I think I saw someone interesting.
Does that say Nova Prime? Any idea which one?
Who even cares?
Nova Prime's identity is confidential
And communication with them is forbidden.
until further notice.
Huh.
Jeez.
Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then? Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
Corbin Day is missing in action
And unable to respond.
Heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline.
Perhaps we should try another menu.
We
We
are
are sad to inform you that Denarian Carlos
is currently missing and
is
assumed
assumed dead.
Hey, isn't this that buckethead we killed on the rock?
We definitely did not murder him and definitely did not admit it in front of a Nova Corp console, Rocket. How about future crime?
Great idea.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes all
future crimes irrelevant.
What do you mean the past crime button looks lonely?
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
Due to the imminent termination of civilization,
we are unable to open new cases.
cases.
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name,
Designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, muscle brain. It might work.
Please state your celestial body
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't
Not
work.
today.
But look at this scud. It's hilarious. Nope.
No touching.
Finally,
in a few words.
describe what made you want to join Nova Corp.
Because I'm a sucker.
Enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys.
Hands off.
Beat it. Oh no, you don't.
$999
Alright,
years.
So that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas?
Pay the fine?
Thank you for attempting to be an upstanding citizen.
As all prisons are being evacuated,
Evacuated, you may self-sequester
wherever you wish.
If you pick Creekwill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off. Better than Cree. Not much better, but better.
What?
Only one application per cycle is permitted.
And you cannot resume a cancelled
Application.
There's gotta be some way to reach him. Keep pressing things, Quill.
I can't believe this option doesn't work. This is the core. They should be helping. I don't think this is helping, Peter.
Guess we're paying the fine. like the only button I haven't hit.
Connecting to banking services. Connecting to banking services.
I figured that should have been it.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine?
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
encounter it. In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3,
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corp helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the Promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query, undertaking
taking a search protocol at this time
advised.
now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
Of Xandarian culture, all else
is
is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Chitauri attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
But you're Nova Corp's leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
We merely police it to get advanced.
Advanced knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary
Directive.
Have officers
Prime directive.
all over
Got
the
it.
Galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting for their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons, the
Church is stockpiling resources.
its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is illogical. We are unable to compute
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corp?
It is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
The living computers of Xandar
Are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will.
Later. Right now, we need to
Focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We
We
did
did
not
not make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We
We
are
are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell.
This is
Guardians of
weird.
the galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corp. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corp fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off.
Jeez.
Well,
I see it.
Son of a schmack!
Well, that was quaint. Nova Corps leaves and we...
Accepting the promise.
we gotta jump, Quill.
I know. Atrio's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think.
Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now.
Daddy Quill is angry.
I need some rest. Screw Nova Corp. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Drax is struggling, I can tell.
Drax,
I do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast.
Okay, that was normal.
Hey! There's always like that midline, like. What are you looking at?
Wait. That toothbrush was in Groot's mouth. Oh.
Hey, Groot, did you ever find the pack of slacking clamps I lost under your fern? I don't know, a fern-looking fern. Why would I check the leaf undersides? I swear.
Rocket came in here, right?
Stop humming. I don't care if the breathy
Oh, he
wire
came in here.
chewer likes your sick.
Hey. How's it looking?
How does it look like it's looking?
Well,
Tension circuit melted through the stem bolts, reverse ratcheting routing
Stem
players
bolts.
out of alignment. Can't even see the Flarkin sensor node behind the flux capacitor.
Flux capacitors are real?
What? No, I mean flow capacitor. Words get a little messed up when I'm tired.
Really? How did you... I'm gonna... Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot.
What?
What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh. Screw it.
Jump through a hole in the wall.
And the bed smells. Great.
I assumed I was just supposed to not move to fall asleep.
We have a ship. This is our room. Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh,
weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on, the talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Once we're outside, should I be looking around, lifting stuff?
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
Be nice while we're running errands, all right? And please, stay out of my cabin. Wonder if we should bring her back to where we found her later.
So you flew us all the way here?
Yup.
Without asking?
Hey, I asked. You said, and I quote, "I'll take you to the stars. I'll show you who we are. We're space riders with no name." And then you went back to sleep.
And you thought that meant yes?
Good enough for me.
Great job,
Seriously,
Rocket.
Rocket. You don't feel weird coming back here after...
Focus on what's happening now, Quill. What's done is done. Right now, ship needs fixing.
The only thing that needs fixing.
We'll cross that bridge when Groot makes it. There, let's go.
Oh, back here, okay. I feel like I'm in a dream.
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but...
Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Groot, faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
Yeah, definitely a dream.
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill! Keep going, Drax! Honor my death! Drax! Anybody? What are you doing? Take that, you ugly monster!